Well, after I stopped playing, I went into TV work. I did like for a bit more than a year. I worked for BT Sports in London. I commentated the games there, sometimes live, sometimes in the studio. I really liked that until COVID. You know, when that arrived, it slowly went less often. You know, I did a couple of uh, video calls from Holland. But after that, I went slowly into coaching. You know, I did a bit with the first team. I did it more frequent with the under 15s, where my son plays as well at Feyenoord. And I really like that. Really triggered me, especially working with the youth. Just a joy to work with. In between, I did have some fun because I had my freedom back. You know, after all these years in football. In the end, now after 2 years, mentally, physically, I'm ready to make the step into coaching. I was a player as well who was creative, and I never liked a coach who told me what to do exactly. You know, because I wanted my freedom. But so now what I try to do is to have two parts of my coaching style. It's like one, you have the team philosophy, and two, you have the personal way of working together with the players. At any time, I try to always that they can keep their freedom. You know what I mean? Because all these guys are really really talented, and they have proven that's the reason why they play at such a good club. So it's constantly finding that balance of making them play from your philosophy, but still let them be creative in their own way.
I would like to ask you this question. How would you define modern day strikers compared to your days and the current set of strikers that you're seeing right now?
The difference, if you look at attackers, so from midfield attackers to forward players, if you back in the day, you had like playmakers, more playmakers, like the number 10, or the time I was playing my first period with the national team, we were always playing with one winger who was a creative one. If you look at it now, you see machines. You know, you see like physically, these guys run 14 kilometers per game. You see fast wingers who are playing in behind. So the game has changed. You know, if you compare to 12 years ago.
Okay, I would like to ask this question. It's related to Asia because you've got your former teammate who's playing in Indonesia, Rafael Maitimo. So we would like to know your thoughts on what the Southeast Asian nations, especially all the football teams, whether it's the league or the national team, what they should do to close the gap with top Asian sides and even with the other European sides.
It's difficult to judge from my point of view. You know, I know Rafael, of course. I played with Rafael in my youth a couple of years. And he was a very talented player. Difficult to judge. I had one game against Indonesia a couple of years ago. It was my first game as a captain for the national team. So a very proud moment. But what you could see in that game, based on that game, is that their squad was very fit. We were struggling with the heat in different circumstances as well. So we are in Europe. We play under different circumstances. The circumstances are more difficult with you than in Europe. Conditions of the pitch, I don't know. It was dry, of course. You know, so more difficult to play. Now, if you compare that with the pitches in Europe, most pitches are better. That's a part which has an influence as well. I spoke to Rafa about it as well. Is that I don't know if that's the case still, you know, but he mentioned that he had a couple of coaches in one particular year a couple of years ago, you know, and that is very difficult to work as a team with one philosophy if you have three coaches in one season. So my advice is to, if you believe in a coach, in a certain player, you know, it happened to me as well when I was younger. You need time, you know, so be patient and believe in your philosophy. And it will not always go well straight away. So give it time, work on it, be patient, especially with young players.
As a football fan, I'm asking you this right now. What does the future hold for Robin Van Persie?
Oh, good question. I always try not to look ahead too much. So for the near future, like I said, I'm doing my badges. I will be a coach with under 16s, part-time of the first team. And I will give it a go. I will try to do it my own way, my own style. Very attacking. I want to play attacking football with my teams. You know, I want to really do it my way and see if it works. I'm not in a rush. You know, you see many coaches who are in a rush. I take my time to learn, to develop my own skills as a coach, and then maybe one day I will be a head coach of a very nice club. No, but you never know in life how it goes. I'm patient and I'm open to for this process and open to be the best version I can be.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Avinash.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
Have a good day.